Wake up, sleepyheads, and what's up? It's your boy P to the J, PJ here, and Madden 21 is here. The first official day of Madden 21 is here today upon us, and I've already been playing a little bit, grinding solos, trying to get used to some new plays and stuff like that. I really was bummed out about Madden 20, how they ended it, but it's a new year, it's a new Madden. Hopefully we can have a lot more fun with it this year. A lot of things are still the same, but that's not going to kill our vibe and kill our hype for this year. And I'm going to start this year off with one of the best plays and one of the best formations that I have found in Madden 21 so far to date, and I want to get this out to you guys ASAP so you guys can have a little bit of money plays, some good success in your early head-to-head game. All right, the playbook is the Carolina Panthers. This playbook is still one of the best playbooks in Madden, and today we're not going to go over the whole playbook. If you guys want that, let me know in the comments and I'll get to it and give you a whole bunch of schemes out of here that I've already found. We are going to go into shotgun, and we're going to go all the way over to gun bunch offset. This formation is so glitchy and so good right now, especially because of this play right here, the double post at the top. This play, I think it's only in this Panthers playbook. I'm not sure 100%, but I'm pretty sure if not, it's only in a couple other playbooks, okay? This is the play we're gonna go over. This play is a money play if I've ever had one, all right? I'm also gonna show you a couple other plays that I use with it, just to give you guys a little mini scheme you can do. You know I don't like to give you guys just one play to go out there and play somebody else with, so I'll show you that later. But first, we're gonna get into the double post. This is how the play art looks, stock, no adjustments, and I'm just gonna run it and show you guys how it is. Looks like they're bringing a little bit of heat, but if they do, you've got the tight end route in the flats. Now that tight end is garbage. I don't know why he's so slow and can't move, but EA fixed how these wheel routes work this year. They changed it back from how it was last year. Like last year, you could never quick throw one of those wheel routes. It would just go out of bounds. Like that's how they nerfed it. They kind of fixed it back. I'm glad they did. It's a really deadly play, especially against cover 3. And if they don't cover it, you can just throw it out there and your tight end's gonna get 5 to 10 yards, especially if you have a better tight end than him. And I'm telling you, as soon as you see it, you can just throw it if it's open. You can throw it and then cut up, and it's easy 10, maybe even touchdown yards if they're in like a deep cover 3 or they're changing their cloud coverages and stuff like that. Now that's just for that play, and I'll just show you again how the play is off stock. You got this wheel route, C route, sorry. I really like how C routes are this year. They're very sharp at the top of their route. It looks like it takes forever, but they're actually really nice this year. And I really like how they cut. You see, it's beautiful. That's just such a good, easy 10, 15 yard first down every time if they give it to you on this play. And you see it again, you still got the check down to the running back. If nothing else is open in this play, this little in route is very good, especially if you have somebody good like Christian McCaffrey. You can easily get easy yards here. And then you have this deep bomb crosser down the field. This kills cover 4 and cover 6. That's just how it is stock. This is not how I typically run it. What I typically do is I come over to this outside receiver, Robbie Anderson, and I will motion him out a little bit to the right, and then that gives such a nice cushion to throw that route right there. Now, Leighton Vander Esch made a good play that time, but most of the time, you're going to have all kinds of space to throw that ball. And you can just fit it right nicely in there. It's a really easy read. Nobody else, no other routes really cluttering it, and it is a good 15, 20 yard completion. This is also a really good completion to throw if you put a receiver there that has one of the abilities that you need 20 yard catches. I have gotten my receivers X factors activated very easy because of that, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. Now the reason why I motion this receiver out is because in past Maddens, a lot of people have, they're used to that. They're used to seeing that on vertical plays, and verticals is actually in this formation, so you can switch to verts really quick, and then you motion this guy out over here just like normal, and then you have your tight end, you have your running back, and your receiver just like regular verticals. Verticals are still very strong, especially out of this formation because of how the double wheel routes are, and you can still cut it up. Like I said, this year you can cut that up all the time. And so you can still confuse your opponent thinking if it's going to be that verticals play or this play right here. Another reason I love this play is it's so versatile. You can use this play the whole game and just make a few little hot route adjustments without hot route master too. Another one of my favorites out of this is I will drag the tight end just like that, and then drag this X receiver, Y, the receiver button, and then down on the right thumbstick, and then I will put the B receiver on a smart routed in route just like that. Now it is a lot of adjustments to get this, and then you block your running back. And now if you guys have played Madden anytime, this looks very familiar to cross drags, which is a very nasty play out of pistol bunch, and it's just as good here, except you're in a better formation, I think, for it. And you see just everything just gets wide open, every single thing. It's cross drags just in gun bunch, and so it's easy money. This is a bread and butter play. And once you get the hang of it, it's very easy to set up. I do recommend moving this receiver out like normal just for better spacing, but the play is just gross. And you can legit have a whole new play just out of this. And so when they see the play art, they don't know that you're running this play unless you run it over and over and over. And you see, it's a lot easier because it's practice mode, but in MUT, you're gonna have to have an ability conductor to do all these hot routes. But I mean, you can just have cross drags right here. At any time, you can have that play on top of this already good play. One more adjustment I like to do out of this is motion that B receiver over to the left, put the X receiver on an out route, and then you just throw it as soon as he breaks, and it's an easy corner route for a touchdown all the time, especially in cover two. Especially in cover two, because the only person there that can cover him is that safety. You can block the running back if you want. You can put him on a streak if you want. It doesn't really matter what you do with him. You're just waiting for that B receiver to get wide open. Unfortunately, we threw a bad pass right there, but that play is money all the time as well. And that is how good this play can be. Another thing you can do if you want, you can streak him like that. If you have hot route master or the route chem on your running back, you can do something like this. I like to do, streak the tight end, put the RB receiver on an out route right there. You can either not motion this receiver out or do it doesn't matter. You got the slant route, you got the Texas route right there. There's just so much that you can do out of this play. I can't express enough how good this play has been so far for me. And I definitely just wanted to get it out for you guys. Now, I wanted to show you guys a couple of other plays that I use with this scheme, so you can have a money scheme or run with this play right here. So what those plays are is going to be the only run in the playbook, which is in this formation, which is outside zone. Now that's the only bad part about this formation, is this is the only run play in it, and it's not very good. And that's the main reason why I actually motion this receiver over, because if you see right here, this run is not good. If you don't motion the receiver, you're not gonna really get any yardage at all. But for whatever reason, I don't understand why, but after tons of practicing and solo challenges and games, if you just motion this receiver out, the blocking gets so much cleaner and better. Now, it wasn't that great right there, but I could definitely tell a difference, and you will too. All you gotta do is just call the outside zone, motion this guy out just like we've been doing, and then the holes get so much better. Now, I should have bounced it out to that right side. Hey, I'm sorry. To a horrible stick right there. Again, we'll run it again just so you can see how much cleaner it is to the outside, or you can just bounce it up in the inside. It's an alright run. It's not the best. It's definitely not the worst, but it's definitely garbage if you don't motion out that receiver. I showed you the verts. There's really nothing to vert. It's verticals. Just run it as is. You can make a few adjustments if you want. And then the last play that I run in this scheme is this PA dig fork. Again, you can run it as is, but I like to motion this guy out a little bit just to make it look like all the other plays, so your opponent doesn't know what you're doing. And then it has the play action, which is nice too. That was a horrible read, but he still got open. This route, it's like a weird curved corner route. It's very, very, very glitchy, and I don't know if this route is in any other play, but I like it a lot, and then you can just fit it right in there. That was a really tight throw, but it's a really good route, and it's open quite often when you run this play. Let me go back out there to him, show you the other routes that you can throw. Well, you have B. It's going to take a second to get B, but he has a weird post route, like a funny post that actually is really good for beating man this year. So far, man defense is very tough to beat right now, and this is one of the few routes that actually beats it, this B route, but it's not getting open because they're in a cover 3 shell. You always have this nice little hitch route by the tight end as a check down. He's on a check and release check down too, which makes it very good if you're playing somebody who's blitzing all the time, because he'll block at first and then pop out for a little 2-yard catch. But yeah, you see him right there. And then you have your X route, your backside in route going across the field. It's a really good play. I like to mix it in with the double post play. One more thing I like to do with this, with that dig fork play, is I will move this weird post corner route over to the left like that, and then I'll drag this tight end. You can block the running back if you want, it really doesn't matter. And then that route gets open, A's open, RB wide open, touchdown. You know, the play is really good too. This is a really good scheme, guys, and I want to get it out. I can't tell you enough how much this has helped me to start the year. I hope it helps you guys out. Let me know down in the comments if you've got any questions on any of the adjustments or want to see more from this specific formation, because it does have mesh posts and some other really good plays in it too. But until the next time, guys, keep grinding, stay shining. Peace.